Let's take a look at problem 3.2a. Sometimes I give midterm questions and the layout is funny, but it's, the same question. This is very much the same question as 3.1, just laid out a little bit differently. There's one new quirk in this problem, and we'll get to it here. Stable platforms manufactures tables. Materials are added at the beginning of the process. Now, this sentence, it takes on huge meaning in our answer. What this means, I always think of cookies. I'm a cookie eater. When I make cookies and I start to cook cookies, I have the eggs, the sugar, I don't know what goes in cookies, flour, chocolate chips. I have that all ready to go. And as soon as I begin, I've used 100% of the material. All the material just goes into the bowl, step one, right? Essentially. So if you have a product like that, if you're making some product where there's plenty of products where you just need all the materials on hand to start. If an ice sculpture, you got to have the block of ice before you begin. And so materials are always 100%. This question is going to give us different percentage of completions. That's not for materials. For us, materials are 100%. That's the only quirky bit of the question. Everything else is straightforward. Conversion costs are incurred evenly throughout the process. Data for February follows, and there's some data for February. And it notes units in process beginning WIP. Well, beginning WIP we don't worry about with weighted average production reports. That's for FIFO. That's for problem 3.4. Units in process end of the month, 50%. That's for conversion. How do I know? Well, materials are 100% complete. Quick cough. Okay, so there's our units data there. There's our costs in beginning WIP. There's our costs added. We've got it all. Let's solve this thing. Let's start with a title. And our title is name of the company, Stable Platforms. Name of the financials. This is a report we're making. This is a production cost report. I just call it a production report. Generally speaking, we're going to want to give a department. This question doesn't give us a department, so we'll just call it a production report. And this is for the month of February, for the month ended Feb 28. Okay, so there's our title. Now we got to fill in this section, right? Just that little reconciliation of units to account for. So this is all unit stuff. Units in process February 1st, 120. Units started 380. 120 plus 380 is 500. I say to myself, well, my total units to account for has to match my total units accounted for. So this has got to be 500. We have units in process Feb 28th, 100. We're going to have to work backwards and figure out completed and transferred out is 4. Now we're on to the equivalent units portion. This is where we use percentages. Completed and transferred out. For it to be completed and transferred out, it's got to be 100%. I wouldn't call it completed if it wasn't 100%. So it's 400 times 100% both ways. You just write the same number across. Ending WIP, 100 units. And for materials, it's 100%. This is the one that students screw up. They'll put 50 here because this number 50%. No. It's 100% is materials because materials were added at the beginning of the process. So it's 100 times 100%, kind of a weird calculation. And this one is 100 times 50%. So that's 50. Let's add them together to get our total equivalent units. 400 plus 100 is 500, 400 plus 50 is 450. And now we're halfway done. And that was the hard half. Hopefully it wasn't too hard. Now we just use our cost data from the question. Materials, 1100 in beginning WIP, right? WIP February 1st. Labor and overhead, 700 and 820. That's 1520 in labor and overhead. Conversion, of course, is labor plus overhead. Cost incurred during the month, materials 4,000. Labor and overhead, again, conversion 2,800. Total costs, add them together, 5,100 in materials. That's the 1,100 plus the $4,000. And conversion, that's everything else. Now I just need totals to the right. 1,100 plus 15 is 26. 4 plus 2 is 6,800. and 26 plus 6,800 is 9,420. Now the key number on the whole table, cost per equivalent unit, take my cost information, total cost, divide by equivalent units, 10.2, 9.6, add them together, 10.2 plus 9.6 is 19.8. You can't divide 9,420 by some number that's not there, so it's adding across. 10 plus 9 is 19. Okay, now the little reconciliation at the bottom. Cost of units completed and transferred out. I take my cost, 10.2 times completed and transferred out, 400. Take my cost, 9.6 times completed and transferred out, 400. Cost in ending WIP. Take my cost, 10.2, multiply by ending WIP units, 100. Take my cost, 9.6 for conversion, multiply by 50, my ending WIP. Now I add all the way around. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 4 is 1,500. Add down, 4 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 400 is 4,000. And add down. And what we find is if we've done it right, and we have, this row matches with this row. And they do match because we did a great job. All right, we've come to the end of 3-2A, as always. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I always used to think this was very, very difficult when I was a student. Now I'm a professor. I just don't see it that way. I think this is one of the more straightforward topics in our intro management accounting class. As always, though, I hope the video helped. And if it did, I hope you help me with a thumb. See ya. Bye for now. The next video in our series is right up here, and if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.